have no idea what to expect right now. uh, what's going on, guys? My name is... Nah, that was dumb. What's going on, guys? My name is Serge. Welcome to Maison des Rois. You're probably wondering who the fuck I am, so I'll try and keep this as concise as possible. But before I do, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, we do discuss a lot of topics like philosophy, fitness, dating, relationships, and just a lot of topics that are focused on men for men. A little bit of background with my story. I am a first generation Franco-Haitian American. To all my Haitians out there, bonjour, ça passe. This is a lot more awkward than I thought it would be. But anyway, first generation Haitian American, grew up in a household with no dad, one mom, one grandma, and two brothers. Fast forward, well, actually, let me not fast forward. I was a chubby kid growing up. I think at my heaviest I was like 260 pounds. But throughout the years, my brothers took me to the gym and shit, and they taught me a lot. So part of what I learned from the gym and from my experience just in general is something that I want to bring to you guys from a fitness aspect. The motivation from it all comes from my brother passing away in 2011. I actually lost both my brothers, but I'll go ahead and tell you the first one now. So I lost my first brother, Didier Jean. I'm looking at his photo right now. He was a gunshot victim. But yeah, he was a gunshot victim, and that taught me a lot. At a young age, I lost him at 17. And it was 6 in the morning. Detectives came to my house. They knocked on the door. My mom was working nights at the time, so she wasn't around. But when they knocked on the door, my grandma was awake, so she opened the door, let them in. Then they woke me up. So it's like 6:30 in the morning. I've got two random white dudes staring at me in the face. I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? Essentially, they sat me down in the living room, and they broke the news to me. And being 17, it wasn't something I was used to. I never, wasn't used to gun violence or anything like that. Like, I grew up in the suburbs, but I was like a block away from the rougher parts of the neighborhood, So at 17, it was like a shell shock, but it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about life. It taught me about life's true meaning, its true intentions. It taught me more so in regards to how to really captivate life. And that doesn't really make any sense. So allow me to break that down. When I say captivate life, I mean essentially curate your life, like curate what you want out of it. And that's been essentially my mission since he passed away. It was kind of a moment for me to kind of reflect and go, well, what do I want the rest of my life to be like? So since then, it's always been just an endeavor of pursuing different goals. So fast forward, I run a personal training business called Scintilla PT. Side note, we're rebranding, so I'm not gonna pitch anything right now, except if you want to buy my book, go ahead and do me that favor. But no, I'm not gonna pitch anything. But yeah, I have an application called Scintilla PT. It's on the App Store, it's on the Google Play Store. Feel free to check it out if you want. There's gonna be a couple links down in the bottom if you want to take a look at that as well. But yeah, I say all of that to say a big part of my story is being able to take coals from diamonds. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of the content that I made prior.
Waste their time. By the time we're done, they want to kill themselves.
But you're an hour away.
No, we're not
You're an hour away.
We're not going anywhere.
Which one I
We're not going anywhere.
Which one I
I'm this hot. This hot and single.
Yeah, but that's not the main point of my content. That's not what I want to bring on a consistent basis. I want to bring thoughts and philosophy and, things that'll help motivate you guys because, we live in a day and age where being a man is frowned upon. And I'm not going to go into the Andrew Tate-esque philosophy of what that means, but I want to encourage men to be able to think for themselves. Going back to my story, fast forward 2019, I lost my second brother, Jerry, which, here we go, this photo again, I'll go ahead and bring that to you. So I lost Jerry in 2019 in a car accident, and again, it was the same thing. It just reinforced the one thought that I've always had, which is, if I know life is already finite, what do I want my life to be? And that's been something I've been chasing ever since. I'll tell you guys a little bit more. Now I feel like I'm just rambling on. But yeah, this is me, Serge Roy, 29, living in America. Not gonna tell you what state I'm from. I make music on my downtime. I like to paint. I've written a book, and I also model as well. So if my philosophies, my thoughts, my reactions to current events and shit, if any of that appeals to you, or if you just want to hang out with the guy here at Maison Noir, then do me a favor, come on over, hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.